to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Hurts throwing right away. He's got Watkins on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Hurts. Dancing to his left. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Hurts finding Goddard there. 1st down, Philadelphia. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established.
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Philly. 55 yards. Jalen Hurts, not a terribly big fella at 6'1", but his arms got plenty of life to it, and that was a thing of beauty there.
And we knew that they'd try to attack the secondary, but I'm not sure that we thought they'd do it right on the first drive of the game. But here they saw an opportunity, seized it, and it's a big play right off the bat.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's Mills. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Eagles and Texans, polar opposites last year in terms of running the football. The Eagles are number 1 in the league. The Texans, 32nd, dead last. And in fact, the Eagles ran for nearly twice as many yards as the Texans did in 2021. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They go play action with Hurts. Throw right side, caught by him. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And he's got room. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. 7-7, our score after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going to drop it. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mills. This one left side caught by Collins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. The Texans sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mills to throw it. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Going for it with Pierce. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Mills now looks to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. To throw again on second down. Mills. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Mills now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Mills. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
and have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third and short yardage, Mills. That's complete to Pierce. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first down throw for Mills. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Mills. Open man there is Collins, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the 1st down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Here's Pierce. Will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pierce. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll run for it with Pierce. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Play action now. Mills. Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
At Pierce gets it again on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Calling a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 52 yards rushing forward. The ball game now on 14 carries.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there. Gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over. And here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 1st down, Hurts. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Hurts. Finding Watkins. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Okay, ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Again, that's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time now on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Throwing is Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him first and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a second time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This is caught, and he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Oh, it looked like the Eagles got this back. Yes, Philadelphia football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
Check pass. Get behind it. Drop 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this one too low. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Houston, they run their mark to 6.